Good morning from Croatia.
Friends have started, however, today is a free day, and I decided to go out for a quick tour around Opatija just so that I'm more used to the place. Also, I can observe some stuff that I normally use in my keynote and also in my presentations.
Now, today we are just at the brink of Adriatic Sea, and my friend Professor Marco Peric, he brought me to a very interesting tour, which on the back that island, if you see the island,
Cres.
we are going to get the ferry tickets, and then we are gonna get on the ferry to go to that island. He told me that island has a lot of amazing stuff, a museum and a couple of other amazing things. So let's see how it's gonna go.
Now it's time for the ferry to move, but obviously there were a lot of cars. The interesting thing is many people on the ferry come on their bikes, mainly from other European countries like Austria, Holland, Germany, Italy. They all load on the ferry. The ferry moves its way all the way across Adriatic Sea, and again the same thing. People get off. The roads were absolutely amazing. The quality of the roads were just unbelievable. Even though I can imagine the maintenance can be quite a difficult thing. On this day, what I liked the most was a lot of information that I got from Professor Marco. The first attraction that we came to was a museum as well as a sanctuary for the wildlife in the island of Cres. They were mainly famous for griffon vultures. And there are many vultures and griffon vultures specifically who live on these cliffs, and when they are small they try to fly, many of them fall down, also malnutrition, lack of food and everything. So these guys have a funded project from EU through which this museum was built. The exhibitions were absolutely amazing. There's a lot of information, and I saw that the information was quite clear in multiple languages because of the people who visit this place. So mainly 3 or 4 languages: Italian, German, Austrian and English. And there was also a good use of technology in this place. So I did try this VR goggles that I think the camera was put on top of a griffon vulture, and then you could see the viewpoint. There was another binocular that was set up which would show how amazing is the sight of griffon vultures, so you could see things from very far, very clear. Again, from school perspective, kids perspective, a lot of amazing things to engage the people who visit this museum. There was a lot to learn from it because I have some research that is going on in augmented reality and virtual reality in museums. But not only that, most of my other research focuses on engagement. So like I said, going to these type of places during a conference travel can teach one quite a lot, because you can see how different type of things are set up at different destinations, and again these things can be used in examples of your own research papers, or when you present at different places you can obviously talk about the things that you have seen at these destinations. Here my friend Marco is showing his skills with VR goggles. Again, a lot of technology was used. There was a lot of interactive technology, even though some basic things, but again, for engagement purposes, quite good stuff. Considering the size of the museum, which was pretty small, you can obviously see here that there's a load of information, and with this engagement, it makes it quite interesting. So it's a rescue site. Usually when the vultures fell down from the tree or poisoned or tangled or whatever, there is this museum also acts as a rescue site. They rescue the birds and then release them. So they ask us to be quiet. I will be quiet, but I'm going to see the birds. So these are the rescued animals. They will rescue them and release them in the wild. After this, we made our way to the Cres Island's main harbor and marina. First we went to the harbor. The feel was unbelievable. It looked like the typical Mediterranean town with a lot of colors and stuff. After the town center, Marco took me out to a museum which is world famous because this museum features a sculpture of a bronze made athlete from Roman era which was 2000 years old, and it was dug out from somewhere near the sea, near Adriatic Sea. So the most amazing part about this sculpture was that it's one of 5 sculptures that exist in the whole world. Anyways, after coming out of that, I looked at the breathtaking views of Adriatic Sea. Again, I got a lot of information from Marco about the people, the culture of this place, and then we headed over to a local restaurant, a family restaurant.
So when
where
they
I
didn't
ate
have
octopus
a lot
for the first
of
time
meat,
in
they
my
just
life.
eat,
It was good.
eat
I did eat a lot of lemon
bread.
fruit. Then we were served with a fresh fish, which was again unbelievable.
So today I had an amazing day at the Lusic island, which is one of the largest islands near Croatia. What I like the most is the color of the water is unbelievable. It's emerald, and the color of the houses are very typical Mediterranean look. If you look at the water right here, it's really amazing. And another very interesting thing I saw was this big boat that you see right there. There's a small building there where it says international area, and it signifies the border between Italy and Croatia. So if any boat is coming from Italy, then you have to stop there, pay some money or whatever, and then enter Croatian land. So this is what we have here, and really amazing.
So after all this, we were pretty tired, but we finished our trip to visit a very nice boutique 5-star hotel called Alhambra. The view of this hotel was just surreal. And then the beach, the access to the beach was again really nice. There were some people swimming in the water. We took some photos, videos, and then we came back to jetty and waited for the jetty to come back and take us back to the mainland. And that was the end of the day. A lot to learn in this day. I didn't know that I'm going to use it in my talk the next day.